Welcome back. We're here with Terry McAdams from MacTech Solutions for this week's installment of Tech Tuesday. And Terry, with the kids back in school, we have an important topic to discuss today, cyberbullying. Your kids are probably going to experience it at one time or another.
Well, we hope not, but if they do, then maybe I have some tips for you to be able to deal with it. But according to the Texas Education Agency, cyberbullying involves the use of information and communication technology to support deliberate, repeated, and hostile behavior by an individual or group. So it's kids against kids using the technology. So that's an important differentiation that they want to make on their website. If you want to read more, of course, you can go there. But basically, once adults are involved, then it becomes a whole different level of cyber stalking or what have you. Now, I've got some statistics that you might want to kind of pay attention to that are kind of shocking in a way. So in a random sample study of kids between 11 and 15, over 14% of these kids admitted to being bullied. And imagine ones that probably don't admit to it. So now over 34% of these kids have actually reported, I backed up, I misstated that, 14% actually bully other kids. 34% actually are the kids that have been victimized by that. Now, girls tend to be the biggest victim of that, and that's because they're more involved in the social media aspect of it. The boys tend to play games, and so they are less vulnerable to that. Now, 54% of teens surveyed said they've seen bullying on Facebook, and that's actually 39% of those surveyed actually seen that, because obviously Facebook is the most popular, and so that's a big deal. So then 29% on YouTube. Now I thought about that. It's like, YouTube, are they getting on and making videos? No.
You can comment.
Well, like comments, or actually, the videos that go around with somebody taking a piece of notebook paper and putting words on it and that kind of thing. I think that may be a way to do it. And they don't even have to show their face. And then, of course, Twitter. I guess kids probably don't use Twitter as much as adults do.
But then pretty much any medium you can see, cyberbullying crosses across.
Right, and of course there's Instagram as well. Now, in 2014, 60% of teens who admit to being bullied online have told an adult, compared to 40% the previous year. So that seems to show a little bit of actually kids actually paying attention and been telling adults about it. So now there's a cool app out actually called No Bullying, and it's available for both Android and iPhone. And if you want to go read or go download that, it actually gives tips for parents how to start a conversation with their kids in order to combat this. So that's a place to start. But there's also a bunch of other websites out there that actually can help. One of them is stopbullying.gov, and there's cyberbullying.org, and that'll, of course, go to those websites, and you can probably learn a lot more about that. Now there's a whole bunch of others, and we'll put that on the links when you tweet it out, and on the website when we get the video up. But I think that's very important for everyone to get out and pay attention to this and encourage your kids to tell someone about it. That's the main thing. We actually get involved a little bit with parents in our store. We'll get people showing up and asking us how they can get a copy of the text messages from their kids' phones so they can report it and things like that. So we actually have to help out in many cases in that.
Yeah, so you want to protect your kids. A good topic for the start of the school year to make sure they're getting off on the right foot, not bullying anyone, not getting bullied.
Right.
So thank you, Terry.
Educate yourself.
Yeah, for those resources.
Yes.